Hi, I'm Sunny Boswell, and welcome to Asian Express, where we cook up Asian food in a matter of minutes. With the holidays coming up, you want to make sure you have some really yummy, tasty, and different kinds of holiday food. Today we're going to work on chicken lettuce wraps, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is, just how fun it is, and how tasty it is. Okay, so basically, this is the most time-consuming portion of what we're putting together here. We're basically going to just add a little oil, and then we're going to put in about 1 whole onion and 3 cloves of garlic, and we're going to let this saute for a few moments. Just let that saute in there. For a couple of moments. And then we're going to add our ground chicken. And turkey, or whatever meat you decide to use. Just put that up in there. I usually like to leave it on a fairly high flame for the first few moments, and then let it cook down. Asian lettuce wraps are so much fun, and they're really popular now in restaurants as well. The thing is that when you're in Asia, it's pretty typical to actually eat a lot of foods wrapped up in lettuces. In different cultures, you have in Mexico, you have the burrito, you have the taco, and things that are wrapped with other kinds of food. So the different types of lettuces are really interesting. You can basically use any kind of lettuce. You can use red lettuce, you can use the Bibb lettuce, you can use blue lettuce, and today I wanted to use the iceberg lettuce because I prefer it because it has that crunch to it, okay? So what you want to do when you're doing the iceberg lettuce is basically just wash it, make sure it's clean, and you want to just cut off the end like that, okay? Very simple. And then just start separating the leaves, because the leaves are what we're going to use to put the chicken mixture into. And just carefully tear it apart. And try to make the leaves as whole as possible so that they will be the nice cups and wraps for your chicken mixture. Now, the best kind of sake to look for is just a super inexpensive, low-grade sake, because you're just using it for cooking purposes. So we've added our sake, and we're also going to add a staple. Now, when you're putting together Asian food, you want to make sure you have some staples that are very basic to Asian kitchens, and that would be soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, sake, or what they call mirin, which is a sweet rice wine. So I'm adding some rice wine vinegar, a couple tablespoons, and I'm eyeballing everything, and it makes it really, really easy. Now the soy sauce, we're going to add about 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. And any kind of soy sauce is fine. There's not one particular. There are a zillion types of different soy sauces, but you don't have to worry about any particular soy sauce for this kind of a dish. Okay. 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Squirt that in there. And what the ketchup does is the ketchup has its own blend of spices and everything. Just adds some richness. Then we're going to take what's called plum sauce, and we're going to add about 4 ounces. So this is a little more difficult to eyeball. However, we're just going to add that. And this is our sauce that we're going to mix up with the chicken. Okay? And we're going to add about a tablespoon of sugar. There we go. And the plum sauce also has a special blend of really good spices too. So we're just going to whisk this up. We're also going to add a little bit of chili oil. And again, all these ingredients are available in your local market in the Asian food section. And depends on the spice that you want, the amount of spice and the heat that you want. But within Asian food, there is a sesame oil that is flavored with a hot chili. You can also use chili paste if you have that too. Okay, so we're just going to whisk that up. And then a little bit of lemon, and what I like to do is I like to actually squeeze a fresh lemon, because the pungency and the taste is just great. So let me just get over to the sink. Whisk that up, and then we're going to add it to our ground chicken mixture. Okay? All right, just mix Mix that all up. And then also we're going to take some ground ginger, about 2 tablespoons, and garlic, 1 clove of minced garlic. Just continue to keep mixing. Part of one of the favorite ingredients in this. You can also add peanuts if you like, any type of peanuts. I prefer regular salted peanuts, but today we're using water chestnuts, and that should be just enough crunch. Okay, so once all of that is mixed up, you're ready to prepare your lettuce cups. And so we're just taking this filling, stirred that up, and we're filling up our lettuce. And this is super fun. This is something that kids like to do too, so you can always involve them in the kitchen when you're making these. And then, for topping, what I like to use are macadamia nuts because they have a nice, sweet, buttery flavor. Just sprinkle those over the top. Okay, and a dash of green onion. And green onion's actually a pretty common flavoring in Japanese cooking, but also throughout the rest of Asia, green onion is very important. And then also in the Asian section, they have these little teeny tiny crispy rice noodles, and those actually add an extra crunch too. And just to garnish on the top, just put those on there. And mixed Japanese peppers. They come in a little bottle, and they're sesame seeds, they're red chili pepper, a little bit of orange, and other spices. Voila! Asian chicken wraps. Within minutes, ready for your holiday table.